Hi everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com, and today I have a super fun card for you guys using one of the Sale-A-Bration items, and I'm using the So Very Much stamp set, which I absolutely love. I love the size of this big thank you and how it's written in the script. And then we're also going to use some of the Sale-A-Bration ribbon. So this ribbon comes in a combo pack. You get silver and gold. I have two golds in here, but you would have received silver and gold. Super fun and gives your projects a nice little sparkle. So this is the card that we are going to create today. So let me go ahead and show you how I created this. I will show you for our card base, it is a piece of Watermelon Wonder. This is one of the in colors from the 2015 to 2017 collection. So these colors will be going away shortly, which is very sad because this is one of my favorite colors. So if you do love these colors, stock up on them now. This is our standard A2 size, so it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I've already tied a piece of the silver Sale-A-Bration ribbon around my card and then created a bow because I struggle with bows on camera, so I figured I'd get that part done and out of the way. So we'll set this aside for the moment. I have a piece of Whisper White here that is cut 4 by 4, and we're going to do a little bit of watercoloring with the Watermelon Wonder ink. So I'm just going to bring myself in a piece of scrap paper. We're going to use that in a minute for our embossing. I'm squeezing my ink pad to get that ink onto the cover. And now I'm going to use my aqua painter. So you can see here, I have water in here. This should be enough for what we're doing. When you buy the aqua painters, you get 2 in a pack, and one has a larger tip and one has a smaller tip. So for this, I'm actually going to squeeze my aqua painter until I see the water drip, because I want this to be a nice lighter watercolor look, okay? So then I'm going to take that and I'm just going to start going back and forth here on my paper. And now this is the regular Whisper White, so we've talked about this before. We do have watercolor paper, but you can use the Whisper White. It just takes a little bit longer to dry, and you want to make sure you don't get it too overly saturated. Okay, and then you just wipe your aqua painter until it runs clear, and then you're ready for the next time you want to use it. Okay, so we're going to set that aside for a moment. I have a scrap piece of Watermelon Wonder here, and this is about a 1/2 inch. I am going to stamp the For the Gift in the basic gray, and then we're going to flag this. Okay, so let me just make sure I'm straight. That looks good. Let me close up my basic gray. Let me find my snips, and then I am just going to flag this. I'm cutting up the center and then cutting in from the side, just like that. Let me see, I don't think I went all the way up on that one. There we go. And then I'm not going to cut this edge yet until we're done with our embossing, so I'll know the length. So that isn't completely dry, but we're going to go ahead and give this a shot for you so you don't have to wait too long. So I have my thank you stamp already mounted on block E. I have my Versamark ink here. Actually, I'm going to open this up because I want it to catch my embossing powder. I do think I want it to go that way. Let me take, since I have my heat tool out, ready to emboss, I'm just going to put the heat tool to the paper just to dry it up a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Versamark ink and I'm going to ink up my thank you. I might be shaking the camera, so I apologize for that. Let me close that up. Alright, and then we are going to stamp this right down. Give this a nice press. I'm kind of on an embossing kick, if you guys haven't noticed. I know my project on Monday had embossing too. I love it. So now that I've stamped it, I'm going to use our silver emboss powder, and I'm just going to pour that over. My thank you. I'm going to set that aside, and we're going to shake this. Give that a little tap. Looks beautiful. Okay, let me set that aside, and now I'm going to put my powder back in here. Just like this. The embossed powder goes a long way. I know this is a little container, but I'm telling you, you'll have it for quite a while. It's a great value. Alright, so now I'm going to bring back in my heat tool, and we are going to emboss this. Okay, now you can see that beautiful silver. Isn't that pretty? With the Watermelon Wonder. Love it. Alright. Okay, so next we're going to do a little bit of tearing. So I just literally did this by hand. So I am going to just start here along the top, and you could go as deep, you know, create whatever shape you want. You could have your paper a little bigger or more rectangle if you'd like. I'm trying to be sure this isn't still hot. I don't want to ruin it. Okay. So I'm cutting into my watercolor, and that's okay. Alright, I think I'm going to kind of cut up on this corner because we do have a bow on our base. So I want to be sure that that bow shows. I'm just going to continue to tear here along the edge. So it gives you kind of a rough look. If this is not a look that you like, feel free to just leave your layer alone the way it is. My goal here was to give it that look, and I want to be able to put this kind of behind the bow. So I'm going to add some fast fuse now. I used to tear my edges quite a bit. I haven't done that in a while. It's nice to bring something back. Alright, so now we have that down. So this is what I mean now with our little banner. I want to see, I'm going to cut it kind of close because I don't want it that long. I want it to set here on the edge. And then I'm going to add some dimensionals. So the edge of our dimensionals are great for these long skinny pieces. So I'm going to cut about 3 of those. And that will do my banner just right. And then we are going to set this, whoops, make sure I'm not touching right there. And that completes our card. Super simple, but so pretty with the sparkly ribbon as well as the silver embossing. Here are our 2 cards for today. I hope you've enjoyed them. I hope you give embossing a try. It's super fun. I love to emboss. I have the embossing powders in all the different colors that give your card such a professional look. So thank you guys again for watching. Do know that we have about, 9 days left of Sale-A-Bration, I believe, if I did my math right. And we just released some new products that you can earn for free, so please visit my blog to see those at theirishscrapper.com. And if you do have any questions, just let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.